Hey, if you want to grow out healthy long hair like I did, or you just want to keep your hair in a natural healthy state, you might want to consider these 5 things I'll be telling you later in this video. Hey guys, I'm Manoj Chaudhary and today I'll be telling you 5 different things that are really important for you if you want to keep your hair in a natural healthy state while you are in the process of growing it out. And even if you want to stick with shorter hair, these things will help you keep your hair in a healthy state. Okay, starting off with number 5. Don't make your hair tied up and pushed back all the time. Okay, so I've seen so many people who are in the process of growing out their hair and they are kind of in the middle, in the awkward stage, and they've got hairs falling all over their faces. So to avoid that, what they'll do is they'll just keep their hair pushed backwards all the time using a hair band or a rubber band. Another reason why people do that is because they think if they keep their hair pushed back all the time right now, by the time their hair is fully grown, it is going to stay that way. It is going to assume that position. Now that is completely wrong because your hair is growing all the time, and before it can assume any position or any posture, it is already past that stage. But keeping your hair all the way pushed back all the time is doing instead is it is weakening the hair follicles present in this area of your head, in the front area, which can result in some serious hair loss over time. Like, think about it, you are pulling your hair all day long for God knows how long. So maybe it's time to let your hair breathe and let your hair grow in the natural direction that it wants to. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot wear hair bands and man buns if your hair is long enough. I'm just saying that you need to let your hair breathe every now and then, maybe every 1 or 2 hours if that's okay with you. Okay, moving on to number 4. Do not wash your hair too much. Now, many of you may not know this, but even though washing your hair makes it look really nice and clean, it does damage your hair. And even if the damage is negligible, if you are washing your hair on a daily basis, that negligible damage is going to accumulate over time, and by the time your hair is completely grown out, grown long, the ends of your hair are going to be really damaged, because as your hair grows longer and longer, it is also growing older and older as well. So I recommend washing your hair at most 2 times a week if you are in the process of growing it out, and at most 3 times a week even if you have shorter hair. Now, if you are washing your hair on a daily basis right now and you start not washing it every day, you are going to have some really greasy hair, and that is because your scalp is basically used to getting washed every single day, and that's why it is producing much more natural oils than needed to keep your hair and your scalp nourished. Now, what I recommend is don't just go from every single day to once a week. Proceed gradually. Like, you can start by skipping 1 day, that's washing your hair every second day, and then you can proceed further by skipping 2 days, and so on. Hey, by the way, if you're enjoying this video and finding out something really useful, a like and a sub will be really appreciated, as it takes only seconds to click on that button. I can think of any reason why you won't do that. Okay, so moving on to number 3. Always apply hair conditioner to your hair right after you're done washing it. Now, many of you might not know the actual importance of a hair conditioner, and that's why you leave your hair as it is after you get it washed, and therefore leaving it vulnerable to literally everything. Like, your hair strands can even damage themselves just by rubbing to each other if you don't have a protective layer of conditioner over them. Now, what a hair conditioner does is it creates a protective layer over your hair strands, which protects your hair strands from literally everything up to a certain degree. Unlike washing your hair with a shampoo, you can actually wash your hair with a hair conditioner every single day. Now, you don't need to get your hair wet if you are having medium to long hair. Just for the sake of getting it conditioned, you can apply a hair conditioner whenever you wash your hair, but the dudes with shorter hair can obviously do this every single day. Okay, number 2. Do not rub your hair right after you wash it. Okay, so whenever you get your hair washed, you are basically getting all of your head and scalp wet, which is going to loosen up the hair follicles present all over your head. Now, rubbing your head in that state is like wanting to make your hair fall off your head. Now what I recommend doing is right after you get out of the shower, just wrap your hair around with a towel if you've got medium to long hair, and in case you've got shorter hair, you can just leave the towel on your head for a short period of time. And when your towel is done soaking most of the water out of your hair and scalp, you can just let your hair dry naturally and no damage will be caused at all. Okay, number 1, always keep your hair combed. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but I used to not comb my hair because I thought that combing my hair makes it break off, but man, I was wrong. By the way, I've got a video on my channel that you can watch to see how to comb your hair properly. Okay, so a few days back from now, I was having some serious hair fall issues, although I'm in a good state right now. So my mom suggested that I keep my hair combed all the time so they don't get stuck with each other and form knots. And obviously I didn't believe her, but I was ready to do anything to stop that hair loss. So I tried it, but it was a huge change. My hair got fixed in literally a week or so. So if you guys are having some hair fall issues, maybe you can do that as well and see for yourself if that works out for you as well. Okay, so that was it for this video. If you liked this video and found out something useful, a like and a subscribe will be really appreciated. And I've got some more hair related videos on this channel, so you guys maybe you want to check them out as well. Okay, so until next time.